you think of Thomas parodies, what exactly do you think of?
Listen, I need a bit of green.
It's totally dry.
What the fuck you puffing on then, B&H?
Guys, a fucking queer man.
For instance, why is it that only boys can be engines? Because I like having boys around me, said Thomas. Now come back into the shed and I'll show you my funnel.
And how did you dispose of the dynamite?
I reckon I'll take you where these here tracks go, sir.
Thank you, Uncle Thomas. You're a clean, articulate train.
Just get your white ass on board.
What's that, Thomas?
Choo-choo!
Crikey's not me!
At least my tankers didn't explode. Meanwhile, on the other side of the island... Oh dear, said Thomas. The explosion obliterated a significant part of the island of Sodor.
Me personally, I think of fucking TrainsFormers.
TrainsFormers, engines in the sky. TrainsFormers, Thomas will arrive. TrainsFormers, engines in the sky. TrainsFormers, Thomas will arrive. Thomas will arrive.
TrainsFormers is quite possibly, in my opinion, one of the best Thomas parodies on YouTube. I remember watching the first video when it came out back in 2011, and I instantly fell in love with it. Even though I was never into the original TrainsFormers, I was really obsessed with Thomas.
What cheeks?
The amount of effort that was put into this mini-series that a father made for his son is just fucking awesome, dude. The animation is some of the best I've seen for a Thomas the Tank Engine parody, which is... dude, this animation is just... oh my god. But what happens in these episodes, and why is TrainsFormers 2 one of the best fucking episodes out of all of them? Let's find out. This episode starts with Thomas and Vector on their way home from whatever the hell they're doing for work, and then, uh-oh, Troubletron comes up and tells them that Spencer's become a Decepticon. I have no idea if I'm even getting this right. And then we see Thomas turn into Optimus Prime and... oh my god. This can either be the coolest concept ever or the goofiest looking shit I've ever seen in my life. And then Optimus shoots Spencer with water... holy shit. Optimus shoots Spencer with water washing out his fire. I don't know why the fuck you would leave your open power source, like, exposed for something like this to happen, you fucking idiot. And then, yeah, the day is saved by Optimus Prime and Vector.
Bye, buddy.
Now, me personally, I fucking love this episode. This is a pretty good-ass way to start the series. But something I always caught on to was all the copyright jokes. And if you're wondering why that is, because back when Thomas videos started becoming popular on YouTube, Hit Entertainment decided to do what Nintendo's been doing God damn. Hit Entertainment decided to pull a Nintendo and copyright any Thomas video that were on YouTube, pissing everyone off. So when you see a joke like,
engage unauthorized but non-commercial trademark violation,
in my opinion, this is a joke about how Hit Entertainment was copyrighting pretty much everything Thomas related, or because they were making a parody of TrainsFormers with Thomas. But I mean, if it's really a parody, then you can't really copyright those because... I don't know, this is the shit that I learned in fucking film school. But yeah, pretty much the episode is just like, it's just like, it sets everything up. Like, it shows you, like, everything that this series is about. Because, like, you got Thomas transforming into a Trainsformer. You kind of got, like, all the shit that they do, and, like, yeah. Now let's move on to one of the greatest pieces of parody to ever exist on fucking YouTube. Oh my fucking god. This episode, dude. I remember watching this back in the day and thinking this was the most awesome shit ever. And 14 years later, in my opinion, it's still the best Transformers to ever exist. Like, dude, this is the best. So the episode starts off with Thomas and Vector on their way home from whatever, doing work, and then, Troubletron tells them that Spencer has become a Decepticon. But substantially more hardcore. And starts blasting this beam thing into Thomas.
Fireboxes.
And then we get the best part of this whole fucking parody.
Now engaging Combiner Class Transformation. Person. Jane. Gordon. Henry.
Shot of Optimus Supreme with the Power Rangers Thomas theme, and oh my Jesus Christ, this is so peak. He stomps down on Galvatron, killing him instantly, but then Unicrane comes out and it just flies into space to nuke Sodor, and I just want to let this whole scene play out.
Now engaging Lift Kit Modification.
You're always so cranky. Now that I'm cross, I'll put your lights out for good. Lock up balls.
Oh my god, it's so fucking good! This is, in my opinion, the greatest episode of the entire series. It's just so fucking awesome and packed with action, but sadly, we have to move on to the next episode. Again, it starts with the same bullshit plot of Thomas and Vector going home. I don't know when they're ever gonna get home, but okay. And, I guess Thomas is just chilling, and then, holy shit, it's fucking Diesel 10. And he's voiced by the ever so talented P.I. What the how the fuck, however the fuck you say his name, I don't know. Piotr Walkazook. I have no idea what the hell. Anyway, Thomas gets all his engines together and merges into Optimus Supreme, but Diesel 10 also gets his own little gang of engines. Airy, Bert, Diesel, and Salty? When the hell was Salty evil? He was like one of the chillest motherfuckers in the entire series. Bro, you're supposed to be telling sea shanties, not killing everybody. But Diesel 10 merges into Devastator, which I think looks cool as hell. And he does seem to kick up the... But Diesel 10 merges into Devastator, which I think looks cool as hell, honestly. And he does seem to kick Thomas's ass, but then they got Hero to absolutely fuck shit up. And then when Devastator shoots his steam-seeking missiles, Vector diverts them to blow Devastator up. And I'm gonna be honest, this is gonna sound really cringe, but this quote is the best.
You mess with my friends, you mess with the Vector.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real, that line goes hard as fuck. After Thomas and Vector partied after brutally killing 4 Diesels in one blast, And yes, that is actually what happened to them. They're back to work, and oh my god, it's Clarabelle and Annie. Even though they do absolutely nothing, they're just here for a cameo. Thomas is apparently pulling cargo from the Muffle Mountain military research, and wait, Muffle Mountain? You mean like the one mountain from that one movie that just so happens to be one of the greatest Thomas movies of all time, and I don't care what anybody says, it's gonna be the best Thomas movie in all of existence. But that's for another time. But oh no! Birdie's on the tracks, speeding towards Thomas, and then
We both agree, but never fear, cause Bertie's here to set the lady free.
Yeah, so he's not stopping!
Everybody brace for impact!
BAM! Slams into them, sending the entire goods train, which violently kills everybody. And then Lady bursts out of the boxcar and just turns into such a bad bitch and starts reviving all the scrapped engines. But Vector calls the girls, and now we get to see Rosie, Emily, Molly, Mavis, and Belle. This is riveting shit, this is. But they end up dying, so yeah, they were all kind of useless. But I'm not gonna lie, the Rosimus Prime design is pretty sick. And then Optimus Prime comes back.
No more rhymes.
Optimus Prime, you're back!
Of course I'm back. Everybody knows I'm number one. What the?
But then, holy shit, Scrap Wave is here, then yeah, the video ends. That's it? That's TrainsFormers? That was just a never-continuing cliffhanger! Honestly, I think this one was pretty jam-packed with action. I love the part with Birdie plowing into Thomas. That was honestly pretty funny with the way they just flop around like that. But sadly, this is where the series ends. Well, not really. But I know I'm gonna sound like a hater here. But it really should have ended here because... I'm sorry. I do not like TrainsFormers Reborn.
Well, that took forever.
Listen, it was cool as shit when it premiered. I remember watching it with my bro Jack, aka Gabe the Glitch. Go subscribe to him because he's so... He's so Sigma. And I have to be real, it's not as good as it seems. Now, James Farr, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm happy you brought back one of his best series, but this is not it. I mean, yeah, there's more action and the designs are different, but why in the holy mother of dicks is it a musical?
Optimus Prime, it's been quite a while. I see you've returned from your lengthy exile.
Bubbling boilers! I didn't expect that. This new mech is controlled by Sir Bertram T. Hat.
Who else do you think sent those monsters to beat you? I spent my whole fortune to break and defeat you.
But why would you do that? And what would you gain?
Why, I'm ridding this island of sentient trains. They seemed like an awesome idea at first, but emotional hardware is really the worst.
None of the other episodes were fucking musicals. And I know one of my other friends is watching is gonna say, well, if them rhyming makes it a musical. You know who the fuck you are, and I know you're watching this. But that doesn't make any sense, because there was constant rhyming in the Hit era, and that isn't considered a musical. I personally think they did it just to make fun of Hit Entertainment for the constant fucking rhyming. Like, specifically during the Miller era, which these were both kind of coexisting in the same time. So, I mean, can y'all see what I'm talking about here? Like, look at this clip from the Miller era, and look at this clip from TrainsFormers.
We have to work more quickly. I will show you how quickly we shunt flatbeds of logs on Sodor. One biff, one bash, and there's never a crash. I make good decisions, that's what I was told. I will not be fearful, I'll be brave and bold. That's what Sir Topham Hatt says.
Give it up, Megatrain. That's enough for today. You've caused quite enough confusion, not to mention the delay.
Sanctimonious, Stevie. I'm Megatrain no more. But now I am Galvatrain, and substantially more hardcore.
Yeah, do either of those give off, like, musical vibes? It's making fun of them. So, why is this a musical? I think it's cool that Topham gathered all the villains into one, but where the hell is Devastator and Track-Arachnus? I mean, hell, Troubletron says
he's assembled the scraps of all the villains you've beaten.
That's not everybody. Where the hell is Devastator? And fucking Track-Arachnus. They were literally in the last two. They have the coolest fucking designs, and he just skipped over them. Like, God. Hey guys, future NWRP here. If you can't tell, I literally just woke up, and I am an absolute fucking idiot. Because I thought that Devastator wasn't even a part of Unigalva Deca Mega Scrapatron. But you can literally fucking see Diesel 10 right there. And you can see Pinchy on the finger. But that still doesn't excuse the fact that, number one, he wasn't even named on the screen. And two, fucking... I'm looking back at the video, and Track-Arachnus still isn't there, so, like... What the fuck? And I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how to feel about this final fight with Thomas and Topham. I mean, I was kinda hoping for something, like in TrainsFormers 2, where like, Unicrane comes out, and flies into space, and then Thomas gets Harold, flies him into space, and then punches the motherfucker with a single blow, blowing him up instantly, and just, it was so good. Why couldn't it have been like that? Instead, Thomas just flicks Topham's head off. And that's it. What a great fucking fight scene. And yeah, and then they just fly into space for some random ass reason, and then the video ends. Oh my god, I do not like this revival. It is, dude, it's like, how do I describe this? I mean, to be fair, the idea got me excited back in 2021, because I really want to like this episode, but I can't, because it's not like, you can have your own opinion on it. I personally I do not like this. Like, I can't even look at Optimus Omega because he just looks so fucking weird. But I gotta be honest, out of all the shit that I talk about TrainsFormers Reborn, the soundtrack is fucking bopping, dude.
I can't wait to get back to protecting the rails, dismantling evil, and all that entails.
Well, my scanners detect that it's your lucky day, because I said something big, and it's coming this way.
I love the mixes of Thomas's theme into the soundtrack of this video. And with that, the series ends. Now you may be thinking, this can't be right. Yeah, this is where the series ends. And I know there was like a Christmas special and Gauge of Extinction and all that, but I'm too lazy to watch those. Nor do I really care. But I'm not gonna lie, I really wish that like Gauge of Extinction kicked off, because looking at the trailer, oh my god, it looks really good. But sadly, it was just a trailer. And my final thoughts on it are, honestly, this little mini-series had so much potential. I really wish that it kept going. But at the end of the day, I'm happy with what we got. Well, except TrainsFormers Reborn. Fuck you.
TrainsFormers,